Hello, Rec187, and welcome back after some delay to Grand Tactician, the Civil War, where we are, of course, continuing our wondrous career as Jebediah Leslie from Lone Cavalry Commander all the way up to, Lieutenant General. And we are, of course, embroiled in a battle for Washington, another battle for Washington, after having sacked the city and then being repulsed in the late 1863. We have then pushed forward again, and we've seized control of the city, but the Federals obviously responded with a large force in the middle of July 1864 now. We are outnumbered because we always are. I believe let's quickly look at consolidated strength reports. There are 17,000 fine Confederate men on the field, currently facing 27,000 Federals. Although I believe there's some more reinforcements coming, but it's been a while, so I can't exactly remember what's going on. I did have some good comments, or in reality criticism, for some of the actions in the last episode, where we did a lot of fighting in Northern Virginia, and indeed this thrust on the capital itself, and it was pointed out there is little strategic benefit into these actions, and it's true. It's interesting. We've kind of changed from an initial Jebediah who was there looking out for his men. You know, he valued the lives in that small platoon, and now when we are fighting on a grand scale, he's chasing prestige and promotion, and at the cost of the Confederates' limited manpower. Perhaps he's reflecting too upon himself, how the losses have seemingly got easier when it's no longer names and faces of men that you know. Now it's just large numbers on the bottom of a butcher's bill. So I think whatever the outcome of this fight may be, if we do end up winning, then great, we'll stay here. But if we do get repulsed, then perhaps we will spend the next few months just biding our time down in Virginia and waiting for the elections in November that will surely let in some copperheads and allow us to end the war. Because it's right, it feels wrong to be throwing away the lives of these men who've done so many wondrous things for us, and we are really a shadow of our former selves. Okay. So with that, we do have one assault ahead of us. I think our Romans are just going to be, let's get ourselves across the river, and we'll get set up, and then we'll try and advance in upon the Federal position. Let's just come over to say here. Come on. I may need to hit the play button first. Oh, you've all moved back. Okay. Just come over the river, please. Let's go over here. Find out where the Federals have built their lines. And then we'll engage them. It is early on day one. We are going to want to take our time here, just let our men recover from those who are morale's a little bit battered and bruised. This is partly because there was a siege ongoing. Some of it will recover a little bit. They won't get all the way up to full, but we'll get some recovery. Really, the plan is to try and find the end of the Federal lines, and just kind of ideally envelop it. Casey has arrived. Excellent. Oh, not excellent. Casey's one of theirs. Okie doke. I do have to watch out because they've got a couple of points where they could come on the map here, and if they come on this point, that is in our flank. Okay, the sun is up, but there is no sight of them yet. Let's send Herbert's brigade here out just to do a little bit of scouting, slightly ahead of our main force. Brigade of Spinola has left 100 men. Okay. I'm happy to take the time. Let's make sure we turn up in bulk. Hello. Alright, so we now have the Federal lines here. So really what I want to do is trying to set myself up probably kind of along this axis. We can then try and put a lot of pressure on this brigade at the end. Undoubtedly they will move, respond. Let's see if we can't set up ourselves a bit like... Maybe a bit like this. I don't really want that. I kind of want it more in 2 lines. Oh, don't do that. Because our artillery batteries in the middle take up such a wide space, really actually you kind of want your infantry sitting in front of that. Do you know what's fine? We can start with this and we'll go from there. But who is moving along that roadway? Yeah, don't do that. Okay, let us start here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our infantry and bring them in front of the artillery here. So we'll get 3 brigades of infantry here. We'll leave 1 as it is. 2 will kind of have them swing round and attack, and then infantry here will swing around and attack as well. And we'll maybe leave our cavalry on our flank. Go for it. I'm paused. We'll see how they respond. No entrenchments, not even in particularly good defensible terrain, so that's a reasonable start for us. Article times 20, give orders out and get people moving again. There we go. Okay, and it's still very early in the day, so our men shouldn't be too tired. Right now we've got some semblance of order. We can start issuing some brigade commands, so you guys are going to come up this way and kind of bend that line in. Similar to you, sir, you can set your orders here. So cut across, maybe don't have you marching quite through the march like that. Marche like that. You up there. You're just coming in that way, which is fine. Good old Watty. Right. Let's form up here. And we have our 3 brigades on the left. We'll get into form up as well. This seems pretty reasonable. Have you come into the open? Who's on your right? It's Pendleton. Sorry. It's actually doesn't have the greatest morale within his units. And then we've got Cabell here. Let's bring him right up, and we'll probably throw out skirmishers when you get there. And we can tuck Pendleton in behind, perhaps. Okay. Battle formation is slowly starting to form. Let's throw out some skirmishers as well, just in case they decide to come a bit closer. And there we go, opening salvos. Well, salvos is a bit much. Pot shots. We can advance ever so slightly. Good man. Okay, let's have a look at our artillery position. What have we got going here? So, Stribling, where's your battery gonna go? Not the worst position in the world. kind of going to want to come probably forward slightly. Let's get you into a single line. Let's go down to 2 double speed. Looks like they've finally responded. Make sure we have our cavalry protecting our flanks here. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. We're just going to have to kind of do what we can. Likewise here, let's get your skirmishers out. And I'd like you gents again, let's get your skirmishers on the go. And then let's come in here. You be in front of our cannons. Good, and where are you guys setting yourselves up? There, which is... it's not great, it's not terrible. It looks like we've driven back Coates's detachment. We're starting to see a bit of a response here from the Federals to the fact that we had thoroughly outflanked them. Okay, you are starting to engage, so why don't we just start with a bombardment, eh? Quite like to try and crush the end of this line. Okay, let's put you, even I'm going to put you into line as well when we get the chance. And I would quite like our cavalry to be a bit more roaming free, although, hello. Yeah, we do need to be careful about what's coming down the roads. Maybe just hold fire. Okay, cannons are opening up. Just starts a nice big bombardment of our lines. A whole 30 men have died. Bait is in contact. Okay. You're in position, although you are traditionally Grand Battery. Let's do some more bombardment as well. Let's go single line. It's interesting, they are pushing guys up this road here. I think they may regret. So do you know what, you guys, let's not have skirmishes because you're all so small. And let's see if we can't get our cavalry in a bit of action here. Let's try and... Oh, actually, there's a lot of people coming through the woods. Okay, I don't want to handle this. With care, I think, is the answer. With care. Yeah, you, sir, you're going to come over and hold my flank. Fire pouring into the 37 Pennsylvanian there. This looks like another great target to do some bombardment on. Right there. Good man. Two guns work up that. careful what I'm doing with you guys. Yeah, let's see if we can get our repeaters on the go. We'll get you out and we'll get you skirmishing. Have to watch with the old danger close bombardment there. Maybe let's start working a little bit over here as well. Okay, that one's okay. We'll have to move some of these. Yeah, these cancel. Let's drop down to normal speed so we can track of things a bit better. Let's drop the bombardments in the back here. Oh dear lord, right. Pause yourself. That's a reasonable force coming this way. That is quite a lot of men. Okay, you're going to dismount. You guys are going to come up and support. We can maybe get some defensive train on the go. Okay, they've broken already, that's great. No, I don't want you to, I want you to, oddly enough, shoot him. Oh, always fit to this. To get off your cold steel. I can manually tell you to charge, but for some reason manually telling to shoot is harder. Oh, I also want everyone to go into loose order. These guys are probably not going to do great, which I also feel bad about because I like my cavalry. It's where we started off things. Yeah, why not see if I can just take out the fallback? Okay, that's the wrong one. Claim not to be able to fall back. You know, ideally, I probably just want to like hold this fence line and then pull my cavalry back over here if we can. And just have to watch them. I mean, we've kind of pushed them back here, so this angle can turn. Right. I'm neglecting these cavalrymen now. Let's get you dismounted. All of you? Yeah, all of you. It's that kind of affair at the minute. Let's have a check of bombardment targets. I'll leave you for just now, but we'll probably cancel it when we go forward. Yeah, those are fine, those are fine. That one needs to come away. You are waiting on orders. It's okay. Okay. Ooh, 56,000 of them on the field now. That's a lot of men on the field. There is presumably, yeah, a large number of Confederates I do not control. I don't know why you're stuck on the road back here. Bring your guns forward. Take him out, please. Okay. This push is going okay. We should be able to get Healer's Brigade here. I think let's push it. Try and clear out these men. Make sure you don't take the guns. Perhaps even take the guns and turn them against them. Let's get you in loose order. Let's get you pushing in. They haven't really pushed over here in earnest, which is good. Let's do all our bombardment checks, because yeah, let's get you guys to cease your bombardment so we don't hit our own men. when we can, I think we're going to turn you guys against the force down here. Right, are you managing to pull out? Yes. Slowly and with casualties. I wonder if I can give you an actual fallback order. No. That's a lot. Yeah, single line please. This guy is impressive. Man, he's holding on here. Okay, tell you to shoot, which you're going to do, and then I should be able to tell you to fall back. There we go. Now you correctly identify the fact that you're engaged in combat. And you will slowly back away. Excellent. How about we, oh, these guys aren't even fighting back. So no, let's lose our detachments so we can get our bigger volleys to bear. Likewise here, perhaps we should lose our detachments beyond that phase of battle. You are withdrawing, good man. You're the fence line there, you're going there, you should come to here. Good. And you guys are managing to pull out, which is fine. Let's just get you back here and we'll sort you out. Bombarding there, which looks perfect. Would also like you to just hit these massive troops over here. Good man. I'm tempted to actually do a little bit more here. Just because we're struggling to break them a little bit, so let's bring a little bit of effort on. You can stop doing that, so we're really there. Some help up here. I neglected to realise just how many Confederates were coming, so that's how. Wasn't the greatest use of the old cavalry there. Apologies. Right, so what you meant, single file. Okay, starting to push them back here. What's happening? More people arrive. How are we looking now? Yes. Casualties 2-1, which is what we need to sustain. I think this might be one where we kind of end up doing okay in the casualty front, but then lose the war. Are you just getting shot in the back? Why are you going so slowly? Somewhat madness. You guys on here supporting the infantry. They're about to break, which is good. These guys are frustratingly resilient. Okay, they're starting to break now, which is about darn time. I'm slightly tempted to just take total control over all units here. But I'll hold off on that urge just now. Okay, they've broken. Good. At least they are... You made it out in one piece, which I'm amazed by. I thought for sure you were going to break. I probably do need to keep you guys in kind of a reserve, actually. Let's pull you back to... Come on. Then, did we not have a second one here? Just you guys and you guys. Okay, again, let's pull in your skirmishers. Let's cease our bombardment of that piece in the road. Okay. What are you guys doing? Still pretty badly. So you turn and face this way. Those guns are frustrating. Oh, you boys are having a bad time with it. Mixed muskets. Why do we have mixed muskets? You go take on that battery. We're going to keep up pressure on these gentlemen, and then yeah, I really want someone to come in and support. Do you know what? I'm gonna perhaps play a little bit bold here. I want you gents to come in over here. Try and push them out the creek. We've got a couple of our cavalry kind of in through the woods. We want to just stop them immediately reinforcing the forces in the creek here. We continue to hopefully do as much damage as we can upon them. Start to work on these boys a little bit more. Oh, and that reminds me. Why don't you take some guns? Let me take that. That one's okay. You don't have a target. You don't have a target. Let's just... No, let's keep hitting this absolute massive units here. Okay, we'll turn their coffee mill guns against them. At least we will when this over-ambitious cavalry gets out of the way. Although he might be going to take out that artillery piece, which I wouldn't be upset about. You boys able to fire? Says maybe. Says maybe. Okay, we're pushing these guys back as well. Don't know what guns they have. Looks more traditional. A traditional affair. Right, and then the rest of this brigade is going to assault the creek here. Let's get you gents to shuffle your coffee mills forward slightly. Okay, oh, we're starting to cause routes here, which is excellent. You boys are having a terrible time for it down on our flank. Ooh, horse artillery. Okay. apparently is in range. Okay, I'm not upset with that. You are... Do you know what you're doing? Because you're kind of in the way. Keep pushing. Can you get out of there, please? You fool! How are we looking casualty-wise? Yeah, it's not great. I suspect some of this will be my allies throwing their lives away, which is actually going to be problematic because if they die and break, then that's going to cause us... we start taking morale hits as a whole, an army as a whole. Cavalrymen, shall we? It's fine. I mean, once you're there, just come around this way and advance into this flank, please. Advance! Advante! Now, we're trying not to disturb Hornet's Nest too much with what's going on there. Let's see, who have we got in the centre here? Blanchard, okay. They do seem to keep inflicting casualties, so, you know, keep at it. Meanwhile, this doesn't seem to be causing any problems. This is a bit of a problem, which we may have to go and deal with. Perhaps let's see if we can take the creek first. Okay, let's do a quick check on our little artillery. You're doing that, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's useful. Not doing anything. Let's try and get you flipped over here. You're over there. You're over there. You are not doing anything, so again, let's have you. And I think I will just keep working on this for me, this force. We don't shoot our own men. It very much looks like the Allied infantry is here, whether we want it to be or not. Popping away at artillery. What we should do? No, I'm not sure. Are you taking casualties? 1, 0. Well, apparently Lee was wounded. 0, 4. Not really. It's kind of okay then. Those are a bit of a problem. Ah, because you decided to attack this massive formation. Okay. formation around the creek's already starting to waver. I dare say that is only going to get worse. Let's maybe just go through this cavalry. As much as it's nice to have a bit of a meat shield for us, it doesn't seem a very good use of Confederate life. Right, I don't think my cavalry in the middle here is doing much of value, so what I'm actually going to do is get you guys to mount up. This way, get you guys to mount up, and then we'll put you back over here. Yes, everybody mounted. And what I might do is you can either fling them around a flank or help to take care of this if they become a bit more threatening. Probably we better serve somewhere out here, to be honest, but we'll not worry about that too much just now. Okay, these boys are going pretty well. Good. Well, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, things are steady. We're inflicting about 50% more casualties, but that's not good enough. We need to go 2 to 1. We may decide, to be honest, just to get to the end of day 1 and quietly retreat. Might be the best outcome. We had the realization that perhaps this little piece of turf is not worth all these Confederate lives. Yeah, these guys should go fairly quickly into the night. I'm pretty pleased so far. Slightly worried about our staying power. The other potential opportunities, if we can kind of crush this force entirely, that'll be a big enough part of their army that they withdraw. We're causing a little bit of casualties throughout all these squads. They just keep putting people ever so slightly to this field and then we're shooting them. It's probably a waste of ammo, to be honest. Yeah, these guys are going to suffer from low ammo eventually. Yeah, these guys are going to break super fast now. They're on 3 sides. Using like muskets? Yes. Oh no. Rifle musket, that's fine. I was worried there was going to be more. There's a musket there. There's a musket there. Oh! Handy. Didn't know you weren't in my army. That's why I should have control of the whole war. We'd get them sorted. Okay, cavalry has had enough. grounding on his last infantry brigades. And you could send people along the road just to capture the point as well. What's the scores? Are they both worth 5? Yes, that'll just stop the ticking battle score. Okay, there goes another unit. We're staying at about the... We've just improved on the 3-2, which is nice. As long as it's worse than 2-1, then we are going to get weak. We're getting weaker than they are. Stop that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite happy that everyone is firing into that big mass of Union troops. Would be nice to send a few more of them away, but at some point we've got to watch ourselves. Okay, good. Let's have you guys advance slightly. So we could get someone like you guys back here. Put into double line just so you've got less width, and I'm tempted to throw you across the river here. See if you can't capture the point. Just put a little bit more pressure on these guys. Now it may prompt them to turn and come straight at me, which would be unpleasant. Let's throw some skirmishers out. Okay, well, if we're going to win, it's not through timidity, so let's see what we can get done with the rest of today. Wheeler, let's reform your brigade over here. That's a lot of Federals. It was a good pairing here in terms of that's a lot of their forces we're holding off with, not that many of ours. I'm going to actually have to start to bring up our cannon at some point. Alright. Let's go to say 2x for just now. have engaged them at some range. Which they haven't responded to yet, which is interesting. Those men are still kind of getting into position. Right, do you know what? Let's pull back our skirmishers. And let's just advance as a whole. Oh, here they come now. Actually, pretty poor timing because I think my other troops are just getting here. So why don't you come this way and then we'll just cross over bound. Okay, I mean really if they had sent a bit of a force into my rear here, I'd be in a chunk of trouble. We also have cavalry, so do you know what we talked about before? Let's get these guys positioned over here, where I think they can do the most good, or at least provide a bit of a defensive force if we need it. Tempted to reposition some of this cannons as well. You're all still firing. It's a detachment. It's annoying because they just eat up. They cause disproportionate casualties and eat up ammo. Okay, we're just picking small fights with edges for just now. That's okay, let's have a look at casualties coming in. Yep, still going up very much on their side, more than ours, which I think is what we want. Which I think is what we want, definitely want. We're just about over the river here. Well, we do have someone who's recovered. Oh, it's a whole new division. Okay. So perhaps Hoyle is not completely unguarded. That may be something we actually can get our cavalry to have a look at, as they've broken out here into the rear. I think you guys are actually going to engage this unit. McGowan's arrived, 8,000 men. Okay. Good. Add them to the count. What's our numbers now? Yep, still 35 versus 66. Let's bring you forward slightly, so you're all in kind of effective fire. You guys are still hanging about as essentially spare, which is good. No, let's not do that. Okay, good man. Just pour fire into his flank at close range, please. Oh god, there's more of them coming. Okay. You plan, everyone. I think you're gonna have to go back. Let's get over this way if you can. Let's see if we can just hold the river here. It was a nice idea, it's not going to work. Right, pull your brigade back across this river, good sir. Fall back. Oh, I think we made them angry. Aren't half coming for us now. Oh, everywhere actually. You're gonna have to come in and support this. This is where things could turn if you really start to use their weight of fire against us. You guys. 100% need you up here, blunting this attack. I'm going to split some of you off to defend against that widening line. Oh, that's a very dangerous cavalry charge. It's a very small unit. Yep. Can't really complain with that. At least we've got a second line to kind of take care of that a little bit. I feel like I've kicked a hornet's nest. Everyone's just suddenly woken up. It's not pleasant. Hold, man, hold. Right, willing to do a quick check on our cannons because they're going to be firing the wrong place. Let's switch these around. Whatever that is, don't do it. Let's get some support over here because I think we need it. Let's get some support here. Okay, we're holding that. I'm glad I took up that position. And yeah, you need to adjust slightly. This is not good. That's a lot of bad notifications. Just letting you know, bad things are happening to your army. To fall back. Can't fall back. You should be able to fall back. You're fighting the darn people, are you not? Everyone's technically engaged. Fall back. And likewise, you need to swing back a little bit over here if you can. You're just getting overrun. I need to straighten out this line. God, you guys saw off that cavalry. That's pretty impressive. Oh, no. No. You know I broke one of you in there for a second. Okie doke. Still a lot of fighting left in the day. I want you to advance. Okay, good. Oh, my boys. The beautiful boys are getting absolutely mullered here. You guys have set through withdrawn slightly, that's good. We're going to lose the creek, but I think there's not a lot we can do about that. Yeah. We just... I overextended myself, and then... yeah, when they finally surged, we did not bend, but broke. Right. You can fall back all the way here. Wheeler, hold what you can. I've lost all of you guys. You're still on the go. Oh, I'm going to pull you back. Where the hell are you going? Oh, you're doing this line thing that I wanted you to do absolutely ages ago. Would you please get in here and start shooting at people? Is that so much to ask? You can make it back to this fence line. I like the aggressiveness in their cavalry, that's good to see. I mean, not for my men, but just for AI and the challenge of it. Looks like we might be able to blunt this attack. This one looks a lot more scary, but with some allied units here, which we can at least use a bit of bullet sponges as we try and pull ourselves together slightly. 4 o'clock, so there's probably not a huge amount of fighting left before the darkness comes. Oh, but I've also just noticed how long we've been going in this video. So, on the cusp of disaster, I'm going to have to call it to a close. Yeah, so it's, I think our plan's got to be get to midnight and then withdraw. And then, yeah, and then go on the defensive. Much as I wanted to be aggressive and maybe push for promotion, it's just not worth the many lives of my poor men. Yeah, and we're almost on even casualty numbers now, which is unsustainable. So, come on next time, see if we can avoid just a general rout in the last hour or two of daylight. And see where we go with the Confederate from there. Like I said, I think the campaign's going to be a win, and we may just have to essentially rest on our laurels until November. We'll see how we go. But yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio!